Alright everyone, here we are with ticker symbol NAKD, Naked Brand Group. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we dive into this chart, I want every single investor and viewer to be aware that I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys towards the end of this video that you won't want to miss. And you definitely want to have this one on your watch list if you don't have it already. Now, if you want to know live updates on what I'm watching before I share it on any other platform throughout the week and even weekly updates, you can join me over on the private community on Patreon. The link is down below in the description, and I can't wait to continue to further develop it over time. But if you want those live updates, you can definitely join us on in over there because there will be exclusive content being shared over on the Patreon. The link is down below in the description. So here we are. NAKD, a run here with Naked Brand Group, took off, right? And it actually broke through resistance, 113, even the 114 where it got rejected, came back down to 110, and it just took off. So the 50-day moving average is 110. It's always important to know it, but in this case, with such a bullish run, if the volatility goes just right back down, you know, the 50-day moving average is important to watch, but it's so far away from it that it's almost insignificant unless the volatility goes back down fairly quickly. Unless this continues to go up, then yeah, you definitely don't want to worry too much about the 50-day moving average. But to know it, it's 110. We're certainly above it, so we're in bullish territory. Now, the highest point reached is our resistance level, 146. That's what the bulls need to break through, and that's what every single investor needs to pay close attention to, okay? Moving forward. But our support is down here at 126. We're currently at 139. So if 126 gets broken through, this could be on its way down to newer lows, new support levels, and getting closer to the 50-day moving average. Now, 126 is important, and up here at 146 is very important as well. But I'm going to narrow this down very closely so that every single investor and viewer can kind of have this zoomed on in a perspective and approach rather than just looking at it so broad. So you can dissect this chart as much as possible. So here we are. At this point, 141, that's our resistance. So if that gets broken through, that lets us know that the momentum is going upwards. But the true goal is 146 to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. So I want every single investor and viewer to be aware of that. Now, our support is going to be a little bit closer, and that's right here at this point, 133. Now, if that gets broken through, just watch it carefully and see how it reacts between 133 and 126 to see if the bulls reappear. And if they don't, and they both get crossed, you need to watch carefully how this is reacting between 126 support and the 50-day moving average of 110 for the bulls to reappear. Even though all of this is bullish territory, every step downwards is one step closer into bearish territory for the bears, for them to gain leverage. So I hope that with these cues, you guys are well equipped for tomorrow's trading day. What a run for Naked Brand Group. We need to see how this plays out tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing every investor's thoughts on this one, perspective, and how they feel on the outlook going into tomorrow and the rest of the week. I look forward to your guys' comments and thoughts down below. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Stay tuned till the end because I have a ticker symbol you won't want to miss, and you definitely want to have this one on your watch list. So for everyone that has made it to this point in the video, if you're interested in receiving live updates on what ticker symbols I'm watching weekly or within the week as they come up, you can join us over at the private community and Patreon. The link is down below in the description. And if you can't find it down below, you can come to my main page here of the channel, and right next to the welcome video, the Patreon link should pop up. Now, once you click on it, you will be redirected over to the Patreon page. And this is a community of investors within a financial community that we're going to talk about stocks to add to your watch list. And I will be talking about what attracted me to them and giving you guys updates on what I'm seeing. So if you want to know more information, live updates before anywhere else on any other platform it's talked about, you can join us over in the community here at Patreon. Let's go ahead and jump into this chart and see what ticker symbol you guys want to go ahead and add to your watch list. So the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list is AMWL, American Well Corp. Now, we've talked about it several times in the past in our videos, and the first time I talked about it was back in December. I caught it here, hitting its highs here of $30. I told everyone, watch this closely. If it pulls back, it started to pull back and level off, and then it ran up, and then it pulled back again. Once I saw it pull back, I did want every single investor and viewer to be aware of this one, because obviously on the way up, we needed to watch closely how it was reacting, and it went all the way down to $24 and some change, and I wanted to pay close attention to see what's going on. It continued to run, and I was caught up with so many other ticker symbols, I did not get a chance to talk about it around this area. Now, I saw it run up to $40 and some change, and then it fell right back down, and as soon as I saw that pullback, I wanted every single investor and viewer to watch this closely for consolidation or a pullback. Now, it did consolidate pretty strong, and it was looking pretty healthy within this area after I talked about it towards the end of January, but the month of February has been pretty rocky overall in the market, and this stock has been plunging down. Now, for those of you that are not aware of what sector this is in, well, this is part of the telehealth sector. So I definitely recommend doing more research on ticker symbol AMWL, American Well Corp. But if you were to go ahead and confirm what is something that's comparable to this stock, obviously I'm not saying it's the same exact thing, it would be something like Teladoc. Now think about Teladoc's, right, market capitalization and also their total entire price per share and market, right? So their market cap here is 36 billion. Their price per share is $254, right? So I'm not saying that it's going to be the same exact graph and exponential growth, but it just shows us the potential. This is a $36 billion company, and American Well is a $6 billion company. So there's room here for American Well to grow over time, especially as telehealth becomes more normalized, and it's becoming a norm to go ahead and do telehealth instead of sitting, right, in an office, in a waiting room, if you don't really need to see in person or see like a lesion or something physical. If anything, like a routine checkup, that's going to become the norm for telehealth. So American Well Corp is definitely one to add to your watch list and pay close attention to, especially as it's dipping and it's below, right, those prices the first time I caught it. It's almost falling back to this area where it consolidated, and it is below the last time I spoke about it again when it was around $35 after hitting this high of $43. So we've already seen this stock's price action and what it's capable of. So there is room here. Now, I have the RSI up on the 30-minute, and it's showing like a recovery, right? And you could see that the RSI is also showing that it's pulling back up, the MACD. But let's go ahead and put the one-day chart, and I want you guys to see something here. The one-day chart in the RSI, it was hitting new lows, and it's kind of bouncing back here, kind of like a sideways movement. You can see it right there, and it hasn't hit oversold. Now, once it hit that peak, it did hit overbought, and since then it's been falling. And you could see here in the MACD that it's not finished with the downward trend, or it hasn't leveled off. So this is the time to watch this one carefully as things continue to play out, and anything in the oversold section may start to look like an opportunity. But keep in mind, with the way the market is, things could continue to go lower. This is definitely one to add to your watch list and keep a close eye on. Big opportunity in this sector. I'm not saying it's going to be just like Teladoc, but it has opportunity. And its market cap is around 1/5, right, of the Teladoc market cap. You can see it right there. Actually 1/6, right? 6 times 6 equals 36. So if If you were to multiply this number by 6, it gives you an idea of what opportunity and room there is there for that stock to grow into. But we're going to have to see how much of the market share this starts to obtain. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.